Folks, Andrew Bopros here. I want to talk about Brandon Staley's defense, and I think we're going to be top 10 in the NFL this year. So, guys, let's get into it.
Bull Bros!
Okay, folks, always like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Again, check us out on Instagram. That's where we do a lot of community, posts, chargers, Bull Bros podcast on Instagram, and obviously like and subscribe. So let's talk about the defense, folks. I know Brandon Staley, a lot of people say he's on the hot seat. I kind of disagree with that. I really do believe that we're going to have a great season this year. I'm going to say this. Kellen Moore and Brandon Staley, again, are past quarterbacks. I truly believe they're doing a better job of making the offense and defense better at the same time. Iron sharpens iron. That's one of the things you heard from camp pretty much predominantly. But where do we stand, right? Okay, so statistically speaking, where do we stand last year, right? I think last year was an interesting year. We gave up we were kind of the bottom end, 346 yards per game. Passing, very good. We were about fifth in the league in passing. We only gave up about 200 yards passing, which is great. We won in the turnover margin. We were +5 on the turnover margin. But where we sucked was rushing, folks. 145 yards per game rushing, right? We averaged giving up around 22.5 points per game, I believe. Yeah, that's about 22.5 points per game last season. So how are we going to improve? Well, I always say top 10. Well, look, here's my point. Last season, we struggled. We struggled because we had injuries, right? Well, look, I'll tell you right now, we have a lot of depth on the defensive line, right? I'm very happy. Morgan Fox, SJD, and Austin Johnson should be there week one. I'm very excited about that. I think that those three are going to be fantastic. And again, we were very good at stopping the pass. Our defensive backfield has just gotten better at this point, folks. And again, Brandon Staley's defense is really all about really kind of bend, don't break, right? Let's make sure, we run light boxes. But we also got Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks is looking fantastic, right? We got Dan Henley. I know he has an issue with his hamstring, but everyone's saying K9's looking better. So we'll see how that plays out with our linebacker play. But I do think Eric Kendricks is really going to help with the run game specifically. Let me talk about my X factors on all of this, right? Because it's interesting. I mean, again, we got Alohi Gilman. He's got a knee contusion. It sounds like he's probably going to play. I do think our backfield is going to be fine. I really, we're going to be fine in the backfield. Now, but let's talk about our X factors. One, this guy right here, Joey Bosa, has to stay healthy for the love of God. I know he's getting older, but man, he sets the edge. He knows what he's doing. He's eating like 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day to bulk up, and he is looking yoked, folks. And so, look, if he could stay healthy, that is going to be huge, because we all know last year, basically, they just ran to his side. They just ran over Chris Rumpf. Easy. It was not even a problem. Then they just avoided Khalil Mack. That's why Khalil Mack only had 8 sacks last season. He was kind of left alone. Another guy that matters is this dude right here, Khalil Mack. I already spoke about him. I think Khalil Mack, if he can stay healthy, life is going to be very good. Bottom line, we have to stop the run. These two gentlemen right here are very good at stopping the run. Not having one of them out there hurts us badly. But I want to talk about a couple of X factors that I think really people are excited about, but I'm very excited about it. I think they're really going to add a little depth to the defensive line. And make no mistake about it, folks. I think there's going to be a rotation on the defensive line and also on the edge. I really do think there's going to be a lot of things happening. And again, I spoke about this offensively, but defensively, I think they're going to be audibling and looking at what's going on offensively with what we're up against and switching into different coverages depending on what the offense is throwing at us. That's the whole, Kellen Moore, experiment. I think it's really going to work out that way. So another guy I want to talk about, this guy right here, Tuli Pulotu. He is looking fantastic. And I do think he's going to be in the rotation for defensive end as well, too. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, I do think they'll take some time off. You might see Tuli a little bit more at the beginning of the game, and they're going to rotate him through. They might even put him on the defensive line as well. I really, truly believe he's going to be an X factor. That guy has strong hands, very good. He's 20 years old, folks. 20 years old. And we know, we know Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack are getting older. They are struggling. They're getting older. Hey, I'm older. Okay, it is what it is. Your body falls apart. It is what it is, right? One other guy I think is going to be a really good X factor is going to help us out as well, too, guys. And remember, one thing that happened last season, too, one thing, again, on the defensive line, think about this, the Niners game. Guess what? We lost 2 people for the season, Austin Johnson and Tito Ogbonnia in the Niners game. Once that happened, folks, we had to go out and get David Moa from the Falcons practice squad. Guys, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. David Moa's not bad. Don't get me wrong. He's not bad, but he's not Tito Bonia. He's not Austin Johnson. We got Nick Williams. This guy right here is going to be another X factor. The Viking, right? Big Red is what everyone keeps calling him. This guy balled out. Now, I don't know that he's going to start week 1, but I do think he's going to be in the rotation. He's going to be a part of the conversation moving forward. I truly believe Scott Matlock is going to do a good job. Look, Brandon Staley's defense, you know, and I'll end the video here. Brandon Staley's defense requires a very specific skill set of players. When a lot of players drop out on the defensive line, you're in real trouble. The good news is we have a lot of depth now. We have plenty of depth. A lot of people we can call up off the practice squad. I think also on the team we have now, as long as we can stay away from the injury bug, please. I think we're going to be in great shape. Again, I do think we're going to be a top 10. All right, we're already top, 5 from the pass. We just got to get better at the, stopping the run. I think we can make it happen. Guys, what do you think? You guys think we can be a top 10 defense? As always, Andrew, Bopros. See y'all in the next one.